More and more videos are emerging online of these mobile voting commissions going around with ballot boxes to people's houses and the courtyards of buildings, often accompanied by armed men. That's what prompted Sergei Gaidai, the governor of Luhansk region, who's currently in exile, unable to be in that region, which is almost entirely occupied by Russia, of saying that this looks not really so much like a referendum as like an opinion poll being conducted at gunpoint. He also cited reports that people asking for their vote to be kept secret were advised to hide behind a piece of cardboard while they cast their ballots, and that people who had voted against joining Russia were having their names written down on separate lists. It's clearly understandable that people there feel very afraid to vote against this referendum, and that it is absolutely in no way being conducted in a democratic or proper way. But in a way, all of that is irrelevant, the way that it is being conducted, because the fundamental truth, as you mentioned, is large numbers of people fled these areas because they were invaded by the Russian army, which is now post factum, having violently taken over these territories, trying to give some sort of veneer of credibility to the idea that they actually wanted to join Russia. And Ukraine's government has been very grateful in responding to the Western stance on this, which has been very, very clear that these referenda, so-called referenda, are absolutely in no way to be recognized.
And these proceedings are being carried out as fighting is still continuing in these provinces. Russia doesn't even have full control of some of the regions. How is this going to work?
Absolutely. Actually, Russia doesn't have full control of any of these four regions. Even a small part of Luhansk region is now back under Ukrainian control, and Ukrainian forces are still advancing. That is, in a way, though, what is making this whole development so alarming, because Russia has said very clearly that it will use any means necessary to defend its territory. And what it's about to do is to declare these four regions, or at least the parts of them that it currently controls, to be Russian territory. And so what will then be the Russian response if, as we expect, the Ukrainian offensive continues? Ukraine is certainly not showing any signs of saying, OK, we're going to call a halt, we're going to call a ceasefire or pause these offensives, which are currently, slowly but surely, gaining ground in both Donetsk region and Kherson region.